Welcome back to another installment of Professor Charles's Law. Shooby-doo-doo-doo. Oh, yeah. Welcome back to another installment of Professor Charles Live, and today is a story time. And this story time's in the past, even though I'm still single, so it doesn't make a difference. But let's talk about it. The crush that I got their number and the red flags that I saw, even though we were only friends, but we almost became, I guess you'd say, like girlfriend, boyfriend, but it didn't get that far. So let's talk about this story. This story starts off. I was at a convention, Youmacon. You know, I am a blur, by the way. You know, as you can see, I got my Storm shirt on. But I went to this convention, saw this young lady. We're just gonna call her E. E, and I was like, man, you know, you ever see someone, you just like, man, I gotta say something, you know what I'm saying? So I went over there, you know, me being who I am. I've always been like a very confident person in myself. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna go over here, see what's up with her and stuff. You know, her cosplay was lit, yo. I was like, this cosplay, you killing it, you know what I'm saying? So I took a couple pictures and everything. You know, and at first I was kind of like nervous because I'm like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I had second doubts. But I was like, you know what? I had, you know, talked to another person that I was cool with before. I was like, you know what, man, I'm not gonna let this opportunity pass me by. So you know, we sat and talked for quite a bit, you know what I'm saying? I know she had her friends there too. They were like, you know, getting autographs and stuff, and like literally, you know, I told them like I'm not into autographs, you know what I'm saying? Like it's cool, you know what I'm saying? We get the voice actors from like different anime cartoon characters and stuff, but I'm like, I'm not really big on autographs. I have autograph stuff already, you know what I'm saying? It's not a lot, but I'm just like, I appreciate the voice actor. I'm not like big on autographs. So we chopped it up for a bit and everything, and then eventually, you know what I'm saying? I spent my little game, you know what I'm saying? I can't remember exactly what it was, but I was able to get the number. Because that was the game plan. I said, look, I'm going to go over there, get the number, and you know what I'm saying? And, you know, like, I could tell there was, like, some chemistry between us because how we joked, laughed about stuff, you know, the usual. So, you know, she was like, hey, I gotta go. My friends are here. And I said, all right, cool. Well, you know, like I said, just let's hit each other and kind of stay in contact with one another. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I thought it was going to be. So let's get back to the story. So, you know, the convention was over. The convention usually only lasts about Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Thursdays, if people are trying to get the ticket early for, you know what I'm saying, for you, or not ticket, excuse me, badge for Youmacon, excuse me. And so, you know, things were starting off really good, yo, you know what I'm saying? We had conversations about books, you know, spirituality, all these different things, you know, something that I look forward to like talking to someone about, you know what I'm saying? And it was cool, you know, it was like an icebreaker. But I started to notice some red flags. I was like, yo, like, why you don't want to hit me up on the phone? You know what I'm saying? And you know, and it was also decent questions too. I forgot to mention, like, you know, your age. I was older than her, but I wasn't like super older than her. You know what I'm saying? Or nothing like that. It was like, all right, you know, small, like 3 year, you know, type of thing. You know that. But yeah, it was red flags. I was like, I know one time I had called her up because I told her, I was like, if she had asked me, you know, like, hey, when is a good time to call you? I said, it's usually good to call me in the morning. If you call me in the afternoon during the weekdays, it's best to call me at lunchtime, or if you call me at noon before 4 o'clock, you know what I'm saying? Because I work, okay? But I felt like the communication was lacking. That was the first red flag that I saw. You know what I'm saying? Because it's cool to test people. I'm not against it, but if I'm really trying to get to know you, you know what I'm saying, as friends, and then eventually, you know, into like a relationship, I need to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? It's cool cool to like literally do the text message thing. That's cool when it's convenient. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's you don't have time to talk, then great. You know what I'm saying? So let me get back to the story. So that was the one issue. I said, yo, like, hey, hit me up so we can kind of talk, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like to hear people's voice. Don't ask me why. But you could tell if a person's well-being by their voice sometimes, how they really feel. So that was the thing that was lacking. And, eventually she called, but it was too late. Like, I told her, like, yo, you called me at the most inconvenient time. But then here's the other problem I had, like her like being mad about me calling her. I'm like, look, I'm calling you at a convenient time because I'm being considerate. I'm being thoughtful. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. I'm not saying all women are like that, but some women, you guys are just pushing people away for no apparent reason. And I was just like, so that was the other thing. So then, it was weird, man. You know what I'm saying? We were clicking and everything. I don't know. Maybe she wasn't expecting to catch feelings from me because I kind of did see that. You know what I'm saying? But here comes another week, and I'm not gonna say like how many weeks. Probably like the third week, and we started to like connect. You know what I'm saying? But it was still a problem. There was still some lack of communication. And then like the fourth week came, and I kind of made her mad, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I know we all make people mad, but I told the person, I'm like, look, I'm not the best tester. Don't like, shoot me, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not the best tester. At least I'm being, you know what I'm saying? I replied to it and everything. But the problem was when I tried to address the situation as adults, because we're both adults. They didn't want to do that. He just was like, pushed it to the side, or she would act like, okay, well, I'ma just, be bothered with you when it's convenient. And it kind of just diminished the friendship, you know what I'm saying? Because I did want to hang out with her. And by the way, I got, you know what I'm saying, that person kind of like pushed me to the side by hanging out. I was supposed to be going to see Aquaman with the person, and they weren't replying. They didn't seem interested, and I'm not in the business of forcing nobody to do anything. So the text message thing was kind of like the final red flag. Like, okay, you can send me big, long text messages, but you cannot call me and we talk about it over the phone. I'm not going through this with nobody. Sending me 4 and 5 paragraphs, y'all. If we cannot talk physically about something, and we're, in a friendship or a relationship, there is a serious problem. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how some of y'all just text, and that's it. But I eventually just like say, you know what? I have to move forward with my life because honestly, I was also supportive of that person's dream. You know what I'm saying? They were going to school to do court reporting. You know what I'm saying? And I was cheering them on, like, yeah, you could do it. You got this, But when it came to me trying to like do the content creator thing, I wasn't getting the same type of, not reaction, but just being excited and say, yeah, you could do it, da-da-da. And you don't want to be with someone. And I'm telling a lot of people this right now. Make sure the person that you're dating, because a lot of y'all be, oh man, they were gorgeous, pretty. If they're not supportive of your dream or supportive of what you're doing, pay attention to those red flags, because at the end of the day, you're going to regret it. So the thing was, I said, I can't deal with this. You're not supportive. The communication's lacking. You know what I'm saying? You stood me up, you know what I'm saying? Because I was supposed to be going to see an Aquaman movie. And those were like the final 3 straws. Once all 3 of those straws were broken, I was like, yeah, it's time to go. It's time to free myself from this situation. I just stopped texting her. You know what I'm saying? She stopped texting, and I was happy. I found peace. Sometimes you get in situations where you really like a person, but you don't really know them. You know what I'm saying? Like, there were certain aspects I did like about her, don't get me wrong, but there were certain things I was just like, I'm not going for this. I am not going for this. This is my story time today. Have you ever been interested in someone, but it just doesn't work out because they're lacking things? And what was some of the red flags that you experienced? This is your boy, Professor Charles, is live today. This is my story time for today. I hope you guys learned something from it, enjoyed it. But until next time, guys, I am out.